Selamat pagi semuanya. Halo teman-teman. Terima kasih ya udah datang di IF Talk. Seneng banget hari ini Miss Vicky ketemu lagi sama kalian semua yang ada di sini. Terima kasih sebelumnya udah nunggu di waiting room. Pagi-pagi kita semangat belajar semuanya nih. Apalagi hari ini temanya adalah Grammar Advance Part 2. Jadi teman-teman yang udah gabung sama kita 2 minggu lalu buat Grammar Advance Part 1, kita datang lagi di sini dan akan lanjut sama Mr. Ashley nih. Kira-kira materi apa yang advance buat kalian yang bisa banget untuk meningkatkan kemampuan bahasa Inggrisnya kalian lebih lancar lagi. Dan untuk teman-teman yang baru pertama kali bergabung sama kita, IF di sini, welcome. Kita happy banget terima teman-teman di sini. Dan kita, IF, biasanya mengadakan IF Talk setiap 2 minggu sekali di hari Sabtu pagi jam 10. Jadi kalau seandainya teman-teman suka nih sama acara IF Talks, jangan lupa subscribe sama channel YouTube kita yang pertama. Kalau saya teman-teman kelewatan, masih bisa nonton-nonton lagi nih yang sebelumnya. Atau nanti jangan lupa langganan juga untuk newsletter semua ya tos kita ke depannya. Jadinya bisa join Zoom dan juga tanya langsung sama pembicaranya. Nah, teman-teman sebelumnya Miss Vicky mau ingetin nih, yang gabung di Zoom meeting, jangan lupa untuk mematikan mikrofonnya ya, supaya nanti ketika Mr. Ashley menjelaskan, teman-teman semua bisa mendengarkan dengan jelas. Dan juga boleh banget menyalakan kamera, karena supaya nanti sesinya lebih interaktif nih sama kita semua. Nah, sebelumnya kita tanya-tanya nih sama Mr. Ashley, apa materinya, kita sapa dulu yuk pembicara kita pada hari ini. Halo Mr. Ashley, how are you today?
Hello, Miss Vicky. I am great. And hello, everyone at home. Thank you for joining us today for some more advanced grammar. And today's topic is actually based on some of your feedback from our previous survey. So, yeah. So today we're looking at noun clauses, Miss Vicky.
Oh, so this is like actually material that you crafted specifically for the audience.
It is, yeah. So based on feedback from the survey, a lot of you mentioned this topic. So today we're going to dig in and help you understand it.
Oke, apalagi yang udah join minggu lalu nih, terus habis itu sempat ngisi survei, kalian mau materi apa buat IF Talk ke depannya? Dan ternyata materi hari ini adalah sesuai sama permintaan kalian. Jadi mungkin teman-teman masih banyak nih yang belum paham, meskipun nanti kelihatan pas awal-awalnya, oh tentang ini doang, kayaknya simple. Tapi ternyata kalau kalian menyempurnakan nih idenya atau knowledge-nya, maka akan makin advance lagi grammarnya. Nah, pasti penasaran kan, apa yang kira-kira Mr. Ashley mau sampaikan. Nah, sebelumnya teman-teman Vicky mau sound check dulu nih, apakah di sini semuanya udah bisa kedengeran jelas? Kameranya jelas, koneksinya oke, dan kita sapa dulu yang udah hadir di sini. Ketik di kolom chat box dong, coba bisa clear dan kalian tuh dari kota mana. Jadi kita mau sapa-sapa tahu juga kalian teman-teman di sini hadirnya dari kota mana aja nih. Karena kita buka seluruh Indonesia ya. Jadi kalau seandainya teman-teman di sini mau ngerekomendasiin teman-teman yang lain yang datang dari luar IF, mungkin bukan IF Surabaya aja, bukan IF Jawa Timur aja, tapi all Indonesia, bisa banget untuk hadir setiap 2 minggu sekali di IF Talks kita. Okay, hi, from Surabaya. From who? Actually, someone is from Bogor. And
From Bogor.
Tenggara.
Bogor, Bandung, Gresik, Sulawesi, Surabaya, Bandar Lampung.
Bandar Lampung.
Where's that?
In Sumatera.
Oh, Sumatra. Hello in Sumatra. All right. Okay, Miss Vicky. So I think you can hear us nice and clearly. Excellent. Would you like us to start?
Yes, okay. Nah, teman-teman makasih banyak yang sudah nyapa kita semua. Hari ini kita senang banget ketemu sama teman-teman seluruh Indonesia. Let's see apa nih materi yang mau disampaikan sama Mr. Ashley. Oh iya, teman-teman jangan lupa, ini juga ada, sebelumnya mungkin bisa kelihatan di layar ya. Kalau kita ada fasilitas konsultasi gratis. Jadi untuk teman-teman yang hadir di sini aja nih hari ini, itu bisa mendapatkan fasilitas gratis dari IF. Jadi seandainya teman-teman di sini itu udah penasaran mau belajar bahasa Inggris dari lama, tapi masih belum tahu harus mulai dari mana, atau level bahasa Inggrisku tuh seberapa, atau aku tuh butuh bahasa Inggris sebenarnya mau buat keluar negeri, tapi kok masih nggak tahu harus ngapain. Boleh banget konsultasi sama guru-guru yang ada di IF. Jadi guru-guru di IF kayak Mr. Ashley nih nantinya akan ngobrol sama kalian one by one, terus habis itu kalian dikasih tahu level bahasa Inggrisnya kalian itu seberapa. Jadinya kalian bisa tahu nih, kira-kira nanti kalian harus ningkatin speaking-nya dulu, atau grammar-nya dulu. Jadi pembelajaran bahasa Inggris kalian bisa lebih efektif. Dan ini semua fasilitasnya gratis ya, biasanya berbayar kalau seandainya kalian datang langsung ke IF. Tapi untuk peserta yang hadir di sini bisa langsung banget WA ke nomor HP IF, di-save aja ya kalau kalian butuh info apapun di 0822 2000 1000, bilang aja aku dari seminar IF Talks mau konsultasi gratis. Bisa di-save sekarang, di chat nanti terserah. Cuman sekarang kita fokus dulu yuk sama Mr. Ashley di sini.
Okay, thank you, Miss Vicky. So let us get our material on the screen.
Yep.
Ta-da. Perfect. Okay. All right, so yes, today we are looking at noun clauses. Okay, now noun clauses, it's quite an advanced level. You sometimes see these in international exams such as TOEFL and IELTS. And today we're going to hopefully help you to understand these this type of grammar together. So let's start. So first, what is a sentence? Okay. Sounds simple, but actually, if we deconstruct it, there are two things happening. So a sentence is a group of words that can stand alone to express information or a complete thought. And they consist of two different types of clauses, independent and dependent. So let's look at sentence one. Sentence one, we have an independent clause. Andy goes to the gym. Here, this sentence is complete. We don't have to add additional information, but we can. Yeah, it's independent. It works on its own, just like an independent person. They can survive on their own. Yes. Now, how about sentence two? Here, we have a dependent clause and an independent clause together. So our blue clause, dependent, whenever he finishes work early, Andy goes to the gym. So here we're using a dependent clause and an independent clause together. So there are two types of sentence, Miss Vicky.
Oke, nah teman-teman sekarang kan mungkin bisa kelihatan di layar ya. Kita belajar dulu tentang sentence atau kalimat. Nah, kenapa sih penting banget untuk belajar kalimat dalam bahasa Inggris? Miss Vicky itu kan basic banget, di sekolah juga udah diajarin. Nah, teman-teman percaya nggak percaya, kalau seandainya kita itu udah sekali lihat kalimat, terus habis itu udah tahu, bisa tahu bahwa ini verb, ini subjek, ini objek, itu kalian bakalan lebih mudah lagi untuk mengerjakan semua kind of soal bahasa Inggris. Jadi kalau seandainya teman-teman mau ngerjain soal bahasa Inggris itu kayak tanpa mikir, kadang-kadang ada tuh native speaker yang udah langsung tahu ini jawabannya apa. Nah, kalian mau dapat langsung instan ngerasa bahwa, oh ini mah gampang. Nah, itu kalian harus understand dulu sentence itu apa. Mulai dari paling basic, dan itu nanti kalian akan ngerasa bahwa soal bahasa Inggris mah gampang gitu-gitu aja. Yang suruh nyari error lah, yang mungkin ada scrambled word lah, udah bisa kayak langsung, oh gitu. Nah, jadinya kita harapannya kalau saya teman-teman udah selesai nih hari ini dari Advanced Grammar, dan udah mulai paham sentence itu apa, dan bisa langsung nyangkut nih, langsung paham nantinya, dan bisa langsung kerjain soal-soal dengan lebih mudah lagi dan meningkatkan kemampuan kalian bahasa Inggris setelah seminar ini selesai. Oh iya, Vicky juga mau mention, nanti di akhir acara kita akan ada sertifikat nih buat kalian yang udah hadir di sini sampai akhir acara. Jadi pastiin untuk tetap stay supaya kalian bisa dapat e-certificate yang bisa teman-teman pakai di mana aja untuk daftar kerja, bisa untuk di LinkedIn kalian, bisa untuk dicantumin juga ketika nanti aplikasi sekolah dan lain-lain. Jadi stay di akhir acara, nanti di akhir acara kan ada form untuk mengisi nama kalian di sertifikat. Jadi pastiin namanya benar dan juga kalian stay sampai akhir acara. Oke, so what is sentence? Ketika Mr. Ashley, sentence adalah kalimat-kalimat yang disusun secara bersamaan menjadi satu kalimat ya. Kata-kata yang disusun bersamaan menjadi satu kalimat. Dan ada juga independent clause dan juga dependent clause. Basically, kalau independent dia bisa berdiri sendiri. Kalau dependent clause berarti dia harus ada independent clause-nya. Intinya gitu, yang penting paham dulu. Dan kalau seandainya teman-teman ngerasa ke depannya belum paham, bisa banget ketik di kolom chat box, Mr. Ashley ini maksudnya apa? Nanti kita akan bahas bareng, dan teman-teman juga masih bisa ulang lagi penjelasan Mr. Ashley di YouTube. Oke, Mr. Ashley, let's continue.
Thank you, Miss Vicky. And yeah, just so you know, sentence two, sometimes we can swap, please, yeah? Andy goes to the gym whenever he finishes work early. That is also correct. Now, if it starts with a dependent clause, we need to use a comma as well. Okay, so that's a sentence. But what is a clause? Okay, so as Miss Vicky said, there are two types of clause, independent and dependent. Now, an independent clause, for example here, Andy goes to the gym, it is a complete sentence already, which means we do not need to add extra information. We can add extra information, but it can survive on its own. It's an independent clause. And here we also have dependent clauses. So here, whenever he finishes work early, on its own, that doesn't make sense, yeah? Whenever he finishes work early, full stop. No, it doesn't make sense. We need extra information for it to be a complete sentence. And that's where we add our independent clause. Whenever he finishes work early, Andy goes to the gym. So a dependent clause needs an independent clause to make sense as a sentence.
Oke, jadi Mr. Ashley, kalimat or sentence usually consists of independent itself or independent and dependent.
Correct.
Nah, masing-masing namanya adalah clause. Each is named clause. So we have dependent clause and independent clause.
Two types of clause, yes.
Oke, jadi ada dua tipe klausa ya teman-teman. Tipe klausa yang bisa berdiri sendiri dan yang tidak berdiri sendiri. Kita coba cek yuk untuk lebih paham lagi. What we're going to do to make it more understandable.
It's okay. We're going to practice together, yeah?
Oh yeah, nice. Okay.
So, some more information about clauses. So, all clauses have a subject and a verb inside them. So here, Andy goes to the gym. Our subject, Andy. Our verb, goes. Andy goes to the gym. It is a clause. Or here, Andy goes to the gym. Our clause. Whenever he finishes work early, that's another clause because they both contain a subject and a verb.
Oh, jadi membedakan clause dengan lainnya adalah dia punya subjek dan verb. Punya subjek dan kata kerja, teman-teman. Jadi selama dia punya subjek dan kata kerja, maka dia adalah klausa. Dan yang membedakan klausanya independen dan tidak independen adalah ketika yang satu bisa berdiri sendiri dan yang satu itu tidak bisa berdiri sendiri. Tapi kenapa ya dia nggak bisa berdiri sendiri? Mungkin ada kata-kata whenever-nya ini. Coba kita cek sama Mr. Ashley nanti penjelasannya gimana.
So clauses, yeah, they are groups of words that contain a subject and a verb. Okay, so time to get interactive.
Okay.
So here, you need to choose if this is an independent or dependent clause, okay? So there is a poll, I think, now on the screen. Can you see the poll there, Vicky?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
Ada polling ya yang ada di layar. Jadi teman-teman bisa milih nih. Coba lihat dulu kalimatnya. Now that she has finished her homework, itu kalian dependent atau independent?
Okay, so here on the screen, hopefully you can see our poll now. There are some answers.
Okay.
So this sentence, now that she has finished her homework, is that an independent clause? So independent, it means it makes sense with no extra information.
Okay.
Or is it a dependent clause? Does it need some extra information to make a complete sentence? Okay, we'll give you 10 more seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, it's very split here. So we've got 62% think this is independent and 38% think it is dependent. Okay. Now let's take a look. Now that she has finished her homework, is that a complete sentence? No, we need some extra information. For example, she can watch TV now that she has finished her homework. Or now that she has finished her homework, she can go outside and play. So here, this is actually a dependent clause. It needs something else to make it into a complete sentence. Okay. So congratulations if you chose B. Yes, dependent. This is a dependent clause. Okay. So let's try our next one. So we've got A or B. They bought a new car last week. So is that A, an independent clause, meaning it is already a complete sentence? Or is it B, a dependent clause? It needs more information to make it a correct sentence. Choose A or B in the poll now. Okay, we have 74 and 75 answered now. 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So here, most of you think it is an independent clause. It is a sentence which is already complete. What do you think, Miss Vicky?
I think it's independent.
You think it's independent?
Yeah, because they don't need any more information. It's already there. Udah nggak butuh informasi tambahan lagi, jadi kayaknya ini independent. Am I correct?
That's correct, Miss Vicky. Yes, this is an independent clause. We can use this as a complete sentence, yeah?
Okay.
We can add extra information, but on its own, it is already complete.
Oke, jadi kalau kalian ngerasa kalimat itu udah memberikan informasi yang cukup, udah paham nih apa yang dimaksud, tanpa perlu tambahan klausa lain atau kalimat lain, maka itu adalah independent clause. Kayak contohnya ini, dan yang tadi adalah dependent clause karena kayaknya masih belum selesai deh kalimatnya. Mari kita coba lagi yuk. More question?
Yes, our next question. So here, let me put on the screen first.
Okay.
So it's our sentence, our clause, sorry. The dog barked loudly. Okay. So let me launch our poll. Is that an independent clause or a dependent clause? The dog barked loudly. Basically, A, if you think that is already a complete sentence, or B, if you think it needs extra information to make it a complete sentence. Choose A or B in the poll now. Okay. We have lots of answers already. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a look. Can you see those results, Miss Vicky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost 1/3 of people choose dependent, right?
That's right. So 2/3 think A, 1/3 thinks B. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Yes, this one is a complete sentence already.
Oh, okay.
The dog barked loudly. That is a complete sentence, yeah? So if you chose A, independent, well done. Yes, that is correct. This is already a complete sentence.
Okay.
Okay, let's try one more. Our last one we have before I go to sleep. Okay. Let's launch our poll.
Oh, I know this one. It's pretty easy, I guess.
Do you think this is A, independent? It is already a complete sentence. Or B, dependent? Does it need more information to make it a complete sentence?
Okay, I know this one.
You know this one?
Yeah. See, and everyone also looks like know this one easily.
Okay. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a look. Whoa, okay. 93% of people think it is B, a dependent clause.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
I think it's also B, dependent clause.
That's right, it is B, it's dependent. If it's on its own before I go to sleep, what before I go to sleep? Yeah, we need some extra information for it to become a complete sentence.
Okay.
All right, what do you think, Miss Vicky? Independent, dependent clauses, easy, medium, difficult?
I think it's pretty easy after several attempts. Ya kan teman-teman kayaknya gampang nih kalau seandainya udah mulai kelatih dikit-dikit. Dan kalau seandainya teman-teman masih belum paham atau tadi beberapa kali, 4 kali salah semua. No worries, karena nanti sambil latihan juga teman-teman in the end akan tahu, oh itu maksudnya. Dan ternyata ada cara mudah untuk nentuin bahwa ini itu dependent clause. We have like a rule, right? What is it?
Yeah, so it's important we know this first, because when we look at our next topic, they are based on these, yeah? So we know a sentence. A sentence is either independent clause or independent and dependent clause. And clauses contain a subject and a verb. Some are independent, they exist on their own, and some need extra information to make sense. Okay, all right. So those are clauses. So let's jump into noun clauses. Okay, so noun clauses, these are dependent clauses, a type of dependent clause. And a noun clause is a group of words which functions as a noun. So it functions as a subject or an object. So let's work this through simply. First, we have a noun. Okay, the dress is very important. What is our noun, Miss Vicky?
I think the dress is our noun.
The noun is
Noun
is
itu
the
kata
dress.
benda ya teman-teman, FYI, kalau memang dia belum tahu. Kayak Miss Vicky kemarin belum tahu noun itu apa. Jadi no worries, meskipun kita udah gede dan nggak tahu apa. Noun adalah kata benda. Jadi di sini kita mau ngebahas kata benda itu bisa sampai sepanjang apa sih? Nah, ini adalah yang pertama, noun adalah the dress. Jadi itu kata benda. And then what else, Mr. Ash?
So here, our subject, the dress, our verb is. The dress is very important. Now, if we make it more complex, we have a noun phrase. Her elegant dress is very important.
Ada keterangannya ya. So, like adjective or something on it?
There is an adjective in there. So here our noun phrase is a group of words functioning as the subject. Her elegant dress is very important. So that's a noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words together that function as a noun. But Miss Vicky, is there a subject and verb in these blue words for a noun phrase?
No, the verb is outside.
Yes, there's no subject or verb within a noun phrase.
Okay.
Okay, so a noun clause. Let's look at a noun clause. Which elegant dress she chooses to wear is very important. So a noun clause here, this is our group of words which is functioning as the main noun in the sentence. Here it's the main subject.
Oh, sepanjang itu, that long, it's all subject.
This whole group of words is functioning as a subject.
Okay.
So our subject, blah, 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 verb is very important. Now, why is it a clause though, Miss Vicky? What does a clause need to have inside it?
Clause needs subject and verb.
A subject and a verb. And if we look at our example, we can see our subject, she, and our verb, chooses. So that's what makes that a noun clause. There is a subject and verb inside, and the clause is functioning as a noun, here as the subject.
Jadi teman-teman, wow, ternyata untuk bisa noun aja, nggak cuman bisa dari satu kata benda ya. Menentukan satu kata benda itu nggak cuman bisa satu kalimat aja. Bisa ditambahin adjektif, kayak contohnya muk, itu juga satu kata benda. Muk warna pink, itu juga satu kata benda. Muk warna pink yang dipegang sama Vicky, itu juga satu kata benda ternyata kalau di bahasa Inggris. Nah, kenapa tahu juga? Sebenarnya bahasa Indonesia juga sih. Nah, kenapa kalian penting untuk tahu bahwa sepanjang itu adalah satu kata benda? Karena nanti akan ngaruh lah, seperti yang tadi Miss Vicky bilang, ketika kalian jawab soal-soal bahasa Inggris, jadi akan lebih mudah untuk tahu, oh ini mah fungsinya buat ngejebak aku gitu, makanya dia sepanjang itu, supaya nanti mungkin ketika disuruh cari mana verbnya, kalian bukan milih verb yang ada di dalamnya non-clause, tapi beneran verbnya, yaitu is, contohnya kayak gitu. Jadi kalau tadi memang teman-teman ngerasa masih kayak agak ngawang sedikit, no worries, sambil kedepannya kita belajar, bisa dikit-dikit memahami nih. Cuman kalau seandainya tinggal didengerin aja, nanti lama-lama akan paham, dan nggak perlu kalau seandainya mau ada pertanyaan, bisa langsung ketik di kolom komentar. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Vicky. Is it mug in Bahasa?
Yeah.
A mug. Oh. Yeah, in English, mug.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was mug. Okay. Great. So yes. Those are nouns, a noun phrase, and noun clause. Now, if you're interested, noun phrases, the difference is noun phrase does not have a subject and verb inside there, yeah. But we're not going to focus on noun phrase. Yeah, cangkir, yeah? Cangkir, bukan mug. I was like, what is mug?
Ya,
Cangkir.
coba ketik di kolom komentar, ini atau cangkir.
Thank you, Miss Vicky, for your pink mug. Okay. So noun phrases, noun clauses, they have a subject and verb in there. Now, how can we identify? How do we know if it's a noun clause? Well, they all begin with a flag word. And a flag is like a signal telling us, oh, this is a noun clause. There is a flag, a word which is telling us that something is about to happen. So again, let's take it easy. So now the dress is very important. Noun phrase, her elegant dress is very important. Noun clause, which elegant dress she chooses to wear is very important. Now, our flag word there is which. So which is telling us that this is a noun clause.
Oh.
Let's look at another example. She shared the idea. So here our noun is the object. Noun phrase, she shared the brilliant idea. Noun clause, she shared, so subject, she shared, verb, and then our object, what she thought was a brilliant idea. So all noun clauses begin with a flag word. Flag words, for example, what, when, where, why, how, whatever, whenever, whether, if, and that. So that's another way to identify a noun clause, Miss Vicky.
Oke, jadi ini udah dikasih hack-nya ya sama Mr. Ashley, bahwa kalau seandainya noun clauses itu tinggal pakai flag word. Nah, lumayan penting nih flag word yang ditulisin sama Mr. Ashley di bawah, kayak ada what, when, bla bla bla. Cuman kalian nggak perlu nyatet, nggak perlu screenshot juga. Nanti materi semua yang dijelasin sama Mr. Ashley di sini akan kita kirimkan ke email kalian ya. Jadi jangan lupa stay untuk akhir acara supaya kalian bisa masukin email kalian apa dan kita langsung akan kirimin ke kalian. Kalian bisa langsung download materinya yang ada di sini dan langsung bisa ngelihat flag word-nya ini contohnya apa aja, kapan aja bisa kalian buka sendiri. Nah, tadi juga how do we identify them? Ini ada noun-nya ketika dia itu subjek dari suatu kalimat. Jadi kan kalau kalimat itu subjek, kata kerja, objek. Nah, ketika dia menjadi subjek, maka bisa lihat di kolom sebelah kanan, salah kanan, kiri, kanan. Yang warna biru. The dress is very important. Jadi teman-teman bisa lihat the dress is very important, itu adalah dia merupakan subjeknya. Tapi yang sebelah kiri, she, di mana dia subjek, shared, dia verbnya, dan di idea dia objeknya. Jadi bisa dipakai sebagai subjek dan sebagai objek untuk kalian identifikasi. Dan subjek dan objek tadi bisa juga turunannya, selain dia cuma noun aja, bisa jadi noun phrase, di mana ada adjektifnya, dan bisa juga jadi noun clause, di mana ada kalimat flagnya. Jadi kalian gampang mengidentifikasinya.
Thank you, Miss Vicky. Well explained. So, to summarize, noun clauses are a group of words which function as a noun, like a subject or an object. So our sentence subject here, and our verb. All clauses must contain a subject and a verb inside. So here, we've got subject, the dog, verb, is doing. And they all start with a flag word. For example, what? Okay. Easy peasy, yeah?
Yeah, easy peasy.
All right, so it's time now for you to try at home. So it's time for another challenge. Can you identify the noun clauses? Okay, so on the screen, my old blue car will be sold.
Oh, jadi kita disuruh milih apakah dia itu noun clause atau bukan.
So here, is this a noun clause? A for yes, B for no. Choose your answer now.
Noun clause, ada flag, ada a subject, dan ada verb. So the important bit is the flag.
Flag, subject, the verb.
Okay.
That makes our noun clause. Okay. All right, lots of answers already. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, it's very close between A and B. A or B. Okay. Let's take a look. My old blue car will be sold. Well, we know a noun clause has a flag word, a subject, and a verb. Is there a flag word here, Miss Vicky?
I don't think there are flag word there. Kayaknya nggak ada flag wordnya ya kan teman-teman? Nggak ada what, where, who, we, when, whatever, whenever, if. So.
Yeah. The answer here is no. This is not a noun clause.
Okay.
There's no flag word. Yeah, what, who, where, that, etc. And there's no subject or verb in those blue words.
Okay, jadi yang di bagian birunya nggak ada flag word-nya yang tadi disebutin, sama nggak ada subjek, nggak ada verb-nya. Maka dia bukan noun clause. Klausal, kata benda.
That's right. And I think I've got one from Paul Kalampung. It's no, because it doesn't have a flag word.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. Well done. Okay. All right, let's try our next one. Over here. Okay. Let me relaunch our poll. There we go. What he needs to do is practice at home. Is it a noun clause? Yes or no?
Nah, ini
Answer
noun
A or
clause
B
juga
in the
nih.
poll now.
A untuk dia itu iya benar, itu adalah noun clause Mr. Ashley, atau B bukan. Terus kira-kira apa jawabannya? Coba masukin polling kalian. Oke, udah 90. Oke, 100% answered.
100% answered. Wow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. Here, share our results. It looks like 93% think A it is. Okay. Now, what do we need for a noun clause? We need a flag word, a subject, and a verb. So yes, you are correct. This is a noun clause. Well done, guys. 90% correct. Good job. Okay, let's try another one here. We need to discuss how we will execute the plan. Are those blue words, are they a noun clause? A or B? If A, yes, it is a noun clause. B, no, it's not a noun clause. Choose your answer now. What does a noun clause need, Miss Vicky?
Flag, subject, verb. Yay.
Yay. Miss Vicky is learning too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Already 95 answers. Let's give you a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. All right, most of you thinking it is a noun clause. Let's take a look if you're correct. This one is, yes, it is a noun clause. We have our flag, how, subject, we, verb, will, execute, so future, how we will execute the plan. This is a noun clause, correct? Yes. Flag, subject, verb. Well done if you guessed correctly. Okay, we have one more, our last one.
Oke, coba yang terakhir nih, teman-teman.
So here, I saw a shooting star in the night sky. I saw a shooting star in the night sky. Is it a noun clause? Yes or no? Choose in the poll now, A or B. Okay. Already 85 answers. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I know this one.
You know this one, Miss Vicky?
Yeah.
Well, 93% think it is no. Do you agree with them?
I agree with them. That
You
makes me 100.
You agree. Why do you say no, Miss Vicky?
Because, ya kan teman-teman, bukan noun clause karena kita nggak punya flag, nggak ada subject, dan nggak ada verbnya. Is that correct, Mr. Ashley?
Correct. There's no flag word and there's no subject or verb in those group of words. In that group of words, those blue words, there is no subject, no verb, no flag word. So it's a noun phrase. And most of you got that correct. So well done for getting it correct.
Okay.
Okay. Now, before we go to our next topic, Miss Vicky, do you have something you'd like to say?
Oke, nah teman-teman di sini semuanya, congratulations yang tadi udah jawab benar-benar semua nih. Habis ini kita akan bahas lagi sedikit supaya makin kepoles pengetahuan kalian tentang noun clause tadi dan terutama yang udah latihan. Nah juga teman-teman di sini jangan lupa yang tadi udah sempat nge-save nomornya IF, kita masih ngebuka juga untuk konsultasi gratisnya ya. Jadi teman-teman bisa langsung ketik aja nama kalian, bilang aku dari IF Talks nih mau konsultasi gratis sama guru-guru IF. Bisa langsung chat aja via WA. Jadi nanti kita akan bantu jadwalkan sama kalian, baik via online maupun offline kalau seandainya di kota kalian ada IF-nya, terutama IF yang ada di Jawa Timur, Bali, dan Lombok. Jadi fasilitasnya akan dapat semuanya nih, mulai dari guru yang berpengalaman supaya kalian bisa ngobrol-ngobrol, juga course consultation yang akan ngasih tahu kalian kira-kira next step apa aja kebutuhan bahasa Inggris yang kalian perlukan. Jadi jangan sampai dilewatin ya. Teman-teman juga bisa ngecek kalau seandainya suka nih sama IF Talks kita dan pengen tahu materi-materi IF Talks yang udah pernah kita kasih sebelumnya. Bisa banget untuk subscribe YouTube channel kita di IF Surabaya. Jadi jangan lupa masuk ke YouTube, ketika JIF Surabaya, bakalan lihat banyak banget di situ videonya Mr. Ashley, ada juga Mr. Andy, salah satu teacher kita, dan teman-teman lainnya juga yang akan ngejelasin kalian soal materi-materi bahasa Inggris dan bisa kalian akses secara gratis. Seru banget kan? Jangan lupa juga follow sosial media kita semuanya, karena kalau misalnya teman-teman suka sambil scrolling-scrolling, sambil tetap menambah ilmu pengetahuan dan tipis-tipis belajar bahasa Inggris nih, follow juga TikTok kita di IF Surabaya, dan juga Instagram kita di IF Surabaya. Dan semua Instagram IF juga nanti akan ngasih kalian pengetahuan bahasa Inggris. Ya, kalian bisa belajar secara gratis. Jadi teman-teman jangan lupa save nomornya IF ya. Tetap stay sampai ada acara, karena nanti akan ada e-certificate-nya. Oh iya, Holiday Academy. Jadi, FYI nih, ini adalah info yang adanya cuma 1 tahun sekali. Jadi, mungkin bisa dilihat di layar bahwa kita punya, oh belum ada nih di layar, masih konsultasi. Nah, ini dia. Jadi teman-teman, mungkin di sini ada yang punya ponakan atau anak atau kayak adik yang mau nyobain IF, tapi kayak tapi pengennya nyoba-nyoba dulu, kayak ada nggak ya kelas singkat gitu? Biasanya nggak ada, cuma setiap 1 tahun sekali. Ini ada banget kelas singkat yang cuma 2 minggu, dan itu intensif setiap hari, yang bisa ngebantu untuk ngisi liburannya ponakan-ponakan kalian, anak-anak kalian, atau adik-adik kalian. Jadi bisa join langsung atau tanya juga, tadi tetap aja ke nomor HP-nya IF, bisa tanya, mau tanya informasi soal Holiday Academy dong, karena kelas IF Holiday Academy ini lebih intensif, lebih fokus, dan juga lebih affordable. Jadi kalian bisa coba-coba juga, dan juga tanya-tanya kira-kira program apa yang paling sesuai untuk teman-teman anak-anak, adik-adik kalian, dan anak-anak kalian. Kayak gitu. Jadi bisa langsung banget tanya. Ada juga diskon seperti yang bisa dilihat di layar, dan juga diskon early bird. Jadi seru banget. Jangan lupa untuk tanya-tanya dulu. Siapa tahu nanti itu yang kalian butuhin sekarang. Oke, Mr. Ashley, maybe we want to continue.
Sure. Before we go, Miss Vicky, Hani S asked when she is writing the name for for speaking with the teacher, is it with a spasi atau underscore?
Underscore atau spasi? Spasi. Oh, WhatsApp boleh pakai spasi, boleh pakai underscore, boleh juga bilang saya Hani dari kota apa, mau konsultasi sama IF. Nanti kita tetap akan layani dan bantu schedulekan juga untuk Hani. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Vicky.
Okay.
All right, let me bring our noun clauses back. Okay, so we've looked at clauses, independent, dependent clauses. We've looked at noun clauses, how we make them, yeah, flag, subject, verb. So let's try something like a TOEFL task.
Oh, TOEFL task.
Yeah, a TOEFL task here. So a task you would find in a TOEFL exercise book.
Oh, okay.
So here we're going to do these 4 as examples together, and then I will give you another task. So let's look at number 1. Are these sentences correct or incorrect? Okay. There we go. So first, when the competition starts is decided by the school. Is that a correct sentence or incorrect sentence? Well, let's take a look. We've got our flag word, when. We've got our subject, the competition. We've got our verb, starts. So we have our noun clause. Okay. So this is the sentence subject. Our sentence verb. What is our sentence verb, Miss Vicky?
Is.
Is. That's right. Blah, blah, blah is decided by the school. This is a correct sentence.
Okay.
Because this is functioning as our sentence subject and is our sentence verb. Let's look at number 2.
Maybe I want to mention a little bit, Mr.
Please do.
Oke, jadi teman-teman kenapa sih kita nyobain soal TOEFL ya? Ini emangnya seminar TOEFL. Nah, jadi jangan sedih. Biasanya karena semua tes bahasa Inggris itu berpatokannya kadang sama TOEFL, sama IELTS, sama Cambridge. Jadinya materi-materi atau soal-soal TOEFL yang muncul itu akan membantu kalian untuk mengerjakan any kind of test bahasa Inggris. Jadi contohnya ini adalah nentuin apakah kalimat ini benar atau salah secara grammatical, secara structure kayak gitu. Dan sekarang kita breakdown pelan-pelan sama Mr. Ashley, terutama dari yang udah kita pelajari tentang non-clause tadi. Jadinya kalian nggak kejebak-kejebak lagi nih. Okay, let's see number 2, Mr. Ash.
Thank you, Miss Vicky. So number 2. Why the business failed, it was not explained. Let's take a look here. So we have our flag word, why. The business is our subject. Failed is our verb. So we have our subject here. Then we've got, what comes after that, Miss Vicky?
Why it's it
It,
there?
okay, so we've got it.
Subject.
We've got another subject and then a verb. Subject, subject, verb. Does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. So because we have that it, we're adding a second subject, and we cannot do that as our main sentence. The correct sentence, why the business failed, was not explained. No it, yeah? That it makes us have 2 sentences, and it doesn't work. Okay. How about number 3? I know what the dog ate. Okay, let's break this down. We've got I, our subject, know, verb. Our blue words are noun clause. We've got our flag word, what, subject, the dog, verb, ate. Oh, so our sentence subject, I, sentence verb, know, our sentence object, what the dog ate.
Correct.
Is a correct sentence, yeah? Because those blue words are working as one noun, so they are working as the object. Sentence, verb, object is a correct sentence. Let's look at one more before I give the task to you.
I know this number 4.
Number 4, okay. We've got what was written in the email made him very angry. Okay. So we have, do we have a flag word, Miss Vicky?
Ya, ada flag word-nya. Yang pertama, what kan flag word tadi, what, who, where, when, whenever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, those sort of
Jadi,
words.
Word was written.
Now, but we need a subject.
Oh iya.
Is there a subject?
Oh iya juga ya. Mana subjeknya ya? What was written in the email? Tapi kayaknya bener ya. Tapi kok subjeknya nggak ada? What is it, Mr. Ash?
So it looks like there is no subject here, yeah? But in this example, the subject is also the flag word.
Oh.
So that's something you need to be careful with, yeah? Sometimes the flag word is the subject as well.
Okay.
So we've got flag, what? And our subject, what? Our verb here was written in the email, made him very angry. So those blue words, they are functioning as the subject. What is our verb, Miss Vicky, in that sentence?
Made.
Made, that's right. So those blue words are functioning as a subject. So yes, this is a correct sentence.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Jadi subjeknya adalah di what-nya juga. Sama kayak bahasa Indonesia kali ya. Tadi loh apa yang udah aku bilang, kayak ya apanya itu subjeknya gitu. Pakai what juga di sini sama aja. Jadi what bisa berfungsi sebagai flag, tapi juga berfungsi sebagai subjeknya. Nice, okay, I understand.
Okay. I hope you are following at home, because now it is your turn.
Okay. Challenge.
A challenge, yes.
Salah nggak apa-apa. Mari coba kita polling lagi untuk kira-kira udah paham atau belum. Dan sekarang ada contekannya nih di pojok kanan atas. Yeah, is that the hack, Mr. Ashley? Non-clause or group of words?
Oh, not the hack. The hack will come later, Miss Vicky.
Oh, the hack will come later.
So for now, let me launch our poll again. Is this sentence a correct sentence? Choose A if you think it's a correct sentence. B if you think it is incorrect. Okay?
Teman-teman kalimatnya itu benar atau enggak secara struktur bahasa Inggris. Kayak ada subjek, ada verb, ada objek. Dan apakah subjek atau objeknya itu benar secara non-clause?
Okay. So remember, those blue words are a noun clause functioning, sorry, a group of words functioning as one word, as a noun. They must have a subject verb. They must start with a flag word. And then in the sentence, it needs to make sense. as well. Okay, we've got 95 answers, so I'll give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So here, most of you, 70%, think it is a correct sentence. Let's take a look. We've got our flag word, what? Our subject, the topic. Our verb, was. So here, yes, this is a correct sentence. We have these blue words are acting as the object, yeah?
Okay.
No one told me what the topic was. Yes, so here, this is a correct sentence. We have our flag, our subject, verb, and we don't have two subjects, yeah?
Yeah,
Together.
congratulations.
Okay, next. You should find out which restaurant best. Okay, let me launch our poll again. Is this a correct sentence or an incorrect sentence?
Oke, jadi teman-teman itu benar nggak ya? You should find out which restaurant best.
You should find out which restaurant best.
Kayaknya aku tahu, tapi I think I know the answer.
You think you know the answer?
Yeah, I
okay.
hear your explanation. Don't ask me the answer.
I want to hear your explanation, Miss Kiki. All right, we have got 95 people answering.
How about they are doing the explanation?
Then, well, I think that's a good idea. We will ask you guys.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you think it is an incorrect sentence. Okay.
Incorrect. Okay, nice.
So, Miss Vicky, like you said, why is it an incorrect sentence? Let's ask them at home.
Oke, nah teman-teman mau coba nggak salah satu yang tadi jawab incorrect? Raise hand, coba mau jelasin kenapa sih kalian milih itu tuh incorrect. Coba aja, salah nggak apa-apa, nanti kita benerin. Yang berani yuk coba raise hand-nya, nanti bisa ngomong di sini. Kayaknya jebakan. Enggak bukan jebakan.
Paul John here. There's no verb.
Loh, maunya ngomong aja. So they speak up, right? Do not read the chat.
Oh, I was going to say typing, yeah.
Oh, you're going to say typing?
Typing. Well, I cannot hear them, Miss Vicky.
Oh, iya sih. Ya, maaf ya teman-teman.
Yeah, typing.
Tapi nggak bisa dengar. Jadi mungkin kalau kalian ngerasa kira-kira menurut kalian kenapa correct itu benar, kenapa incorrect itu benar, coba ketik di kolom chat box supaya kita bisa baca nih menurut kalian kenapa.
Okay, so I think a few of you are getting it. It lacks a verb. There is no verb. Let's take a look. Our flag, which, our subject, restaurant. Best is not a verb, yeah? Best is adjective. So here, or it would be superlative, I should say. It's superlative. So here we're missing the verb, yeah? Which restaurant is best? Which restaurant was best? We need the verb to be. We're missing a verb.
They say they're too focusing on the flag. Fokusnya ke flagnya nih.
Well, you see the flag.
Ada 3 syarat ya, bukan cuma flagnya aja.
Okay, well done. Let's try another one. Okay, let me relaunch our poll. Okay, here. Read the sentence. Is it correct? Talked about where we should meet.
Okay.
Is the correct sentence A or an incorrect sentence?
Bener nggak? Talk about where we should meet.
So focus on the entire sentence, yeah?
Okay.
This is why this is advanced, yeah?
Yeah.
So it needs to be tricky. It's a bit difficult.
Yeah. Karena kalian masuknya di seminar advance, jadi harus sedikit-sedikit menjebak nih. No worries, kalau kalian emang ngerasa, waduh, menjebak, ya nggak apa-apa. Kan sekarang kita lagi ada di seminar advance. Nanti kalian masih bisa buka-buka lagi seminar yang ada di IF, yaitu untuk yang beginner dan juga intermediate edition. Okay,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay.
So 75% of you think it is correct. Okay.
I know this one.
So let's take a look at this one, Miss Vicky.
Okay.
So here we've got our noun clause. So do we have a flag word, Miss Vicky?
We have flag word.
We do.
Where?
Do we have a subject?
Yes, we is the subject.
Do we have a verb?
Yes, should
Should meet.
is the verb.
Okay. But is there something missing in this sentence, Miss
Yes,
Vicky?
what is missing?
What's missing?
Missingnya adalah kalimat ini nggak punya subject.
Yeah. Here we're missing
Ya kan?
the sentence subject. Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're missing a subject at the start of that sentence. Yeah. So remember, you need to focus on the entire sentence. Yeah. Not only the noun clause, looking at that complete sentence. So this is actually incorrect. We need a subject sentence.
Okay, ya. 70% dari kalian tergocek. No worries. Di sini ada tempat latihan, jadi memang kalau salah mending di sini aja daripada langsung di tesnya ya kan.
Okay, we've got time for one more, Miss Vicky.
Okay, satu lagi.
Dun, dun, dun. I will launch our poll. Here we go. She had an answer to whatever was asked. Is it correct or
Nah,
incorrect?
kayaknya gampang nih. She had an answer to whatever was asked. Okay. Whatever.
Is it A? Is it a correct sentence? B, an incorrect sentence.
Yeah.
All right. We have 87 answers so far. Time for a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see what you have chosen. 80% think this is a correct sentence.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Do we have a flag word?
Yes, we have flag
We
word.
have. Do we have a subject, Miss Vicky?
Yes, because you told me that the subject could be the flag word.
It is.
This is the case.
That's right. In this case, the flag word is the subject. Do we have a verb?
Yes, was asked is the verb.
Was asked.
Gampang kalau verb, pokoknya ada is, mr, was, were, kata kerja, itu namanya verb.
Yeah, so well done. If you answered A correct, that is correct.
Yay!
Here, this noun clause is functioning as the object of a preposition here. To blah, blah, blah. She had an answer to whatever was asked. Yes, so this is functioning as the object. Yeah.
And also the sentence is full.
Sentence is complete. Yes, it makes sense as a sentence.
Okay.
So well done if you got that correct.
Well done, everyone.
Hopefully. Okay.
Nah.
So we've practiced 3 times together. Is it time for them to practice on their own, Miss Vicky?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Now, before you practice at home, there is a tip as well for noun clauses. Okay. A hack. Yeah. So all noun clauses are singular. Those groups of words together, they work as a singular noun. If you can replace the noun clause with it, it's normally a noun clause. Let's take a look. What he did was wrong. So we have our flag word, what, subject he, verb did. Now, can we replace this with it? It was wrong. Does that make sense?
I think it makes sense, yes.
It does, yes. So here, if we can replace it with it, it's a noun clause.
Okay, let me explain first.
Sure.
Oke, jadi teman-teman di sini hacknya adalah semua noun clause itu singular. Jadi pasti diikuti oleh is atau was kalau seandainya itu to be, atau verb lainnya kalau seandainya bukan to be. Cuman jadi diikutinya pakai was. Dan kalau seandainya kata tersebut, kalimat tersebut bisa diganti jadi it. Jadi kalian contoh mau tahu, oh, ini noun clause bukan ya? Dan cara ngetesnya adalah diganti jadi it. Kalau bisa dan ternyata make sense, maka itu benar adalah noun clause. Okay, let's see. Do we have more example?
Yeah, another example here. I read the book that you told me about. So here are flag word that, our subject you, told our verb. But here, can we replace this with it? I read the book that it. No, we can't. But that's because this is a different type of clause. This is an adjective clause, which we're not going to go into today.
Oke.
But if you can use it instead of the noun, instead of those groups of words, it normally means it's a noun clause.
Oke, jadi kalau saya teman-teman di sini ngelihat tadi flag-flagnya kayak ada that, bla bla bla, that, what, who, terus habis itu kalian mau ngetes nih ini non clause atau bukan, ya tadi caranya diganti jadi it. Tapi ada juga yang kayak gini, mau ngetes apakah that itu tadi termasuk non clause ya, terus kalian ganti it, nggak masuk akal, berarti dia bukan non clause. Easy peasy.
Thank you, Miss Vicky. Okay, so time for a quiz. Would you like them to do it here, or should they do it in their free time, Miss Vicky?
Okay, they can always do it at the free time, and then maybe let us know in the YouTube or maybe our Instagram what the results are.
Yes, so I will add the link now to your quiz today in the chat box. Okay, so that's your quiz for today. There are 5 questions. You have to choose if they are correct or incorrect sentences. Okay.
Jadi ini kita kasih link untuk teman-teman bisa latihan di rumah dari apa yang udah dipelajari nih selama hari ini. Kalian bisa simpen linknya, kerjain habis seminar ini untuk ngetes aja, dan soalnya cuma 5, jadi bisa langsung tahu kalian bener atau salah. Dan kalau seandainya kalian udah bener 5-5-nya nih, boleh banget nanti bilang di TikTok atau Instagram kita atau YouTube-nya setelah seminar ini selesai, berapa nilai kalian, biar Mr. Ashley sama Miss Vicky bisa ngecek berapa hasilnya. Dan kalau seandainya kalian masih ada yang salah nih dan mau coba lagi supaya sampai benar, masih bisa banget tesnya ini diambil selamanya. Jadi kalian bisa simpen juga. Termasuk juga, makasih yang udah stay sampai akhir acara, karena setelah ini kita akan kasih kalian link nih untuk mengisi feedback. Jadi kalian juga bisa ngasih tahu ke Miss Vicky sama Mr. Ashley sama teman-teman IF Talks di sini, kira-kira kalian punya input apa sih untuk meningkatkan kualitas IF Talks kita. Dan juga kalian mau materi apa untuk IF Talks ke depannya yang menurut kalian masih bingung dan pengen banget untuk dibahas bareng-bareng di sini. Sambil kalian juga bisa latihan. Dan linknya setelah ini akan muncul. Jangan lupa juga kita punya seminar di 2 minggu lagi. Kalau seandainya kalian mau langsung daftar early bird supaya book seat-nya langsung dapat, linknya udah secure, jangan lupa untuk nanti daftar di seminar IF Talks 2 minggu lagi. Tadi juga ada yang tanya nih, private chat ke Miss Vicky. Private chat ke Miss Vicky, Holiday Academy ini mulainya usia berapa sih, Miss? Jadi Holiday Academy ini mulainya usia 3 tahun. Jadi kalau seandainya kalian punya ponakan, anak-anak kalian start mulai usia 3 tahun sampai dengan 18 tahun, bisa banget untuk daftar Holiday Academy kita yang masih ada diskon early bird-nya juga, dan ada diskon hingga 1 juta rupiah. Kalau seandainya kalian nanti bisa tanya-tanya gimana syaratnya untuk dapat, langsung chat aja ke nomor HP-nya IF. Jangan lupa daftar seminar selanjutnya juga ya, karena nanti akan ketemu lagi di talk selanjutnya yang ada di layar. Temanya kita adalah kelas gratis untuk dapat skor IELTS. Nah, nih cocok banget untuk yang mau keluar negeri, atau mungkin lagi mau ceritanya ngambil tes IELTS buat kerjaan dan lain-lain, atau mau lulus kuliah, atau memang cuma pengen latihan aja karena kalian suka belajar, bisa banget untuk daftar secara early bird. Nanti juga akan kita kasih di kolom komentar untuk kalian daftar seminar selanjutnya di tanggal 13 Mei. Jadi habis lebaran kita mulai belajar lagi setelah liburan. Nah, materinya dikirim di email ya? Oke, Amel, ya materinya akan kita kirimkan di email ya. Jadi setelah ini nanti di kolom feedback kalian akan mengisi feedbacknya nih, kita masih mau tahu dan lain-lain. Terus habis itu nanti juga kalian akan masukkan email dan nama kalian untuk kita kirimkan langsung materi dan juga e-sertifikatnya dari seminar hari ini. Jadi terima kasih banyak udah datang, kita tunggu feedbacknya kalian, dan juga kalian nanti akan dapat materi dan juga e-sertifikatnya. Hey, Miss Ashley, I think that's all about today.
Okay, thank you, Miss Vicky. So hopefully that has helped you understanding this difficult language point today with noun clauses. Please take the quiz at home and let us know how many you got correct out of 5, yeah? And we will send you the materials once you take the survey. Is that right, Miss Vicky?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, so please take our survey. It really helps us understand what you want to learn about. And also you get a certificate for joining today and the materials. And also, please do not forget, in 2 weeks' time, to join with Mr. John, who will be doing an IELTS seminar. So that will be great. Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
1 month.
Oh, 1 month. Oh, sorry. Next month is Idul Fitri. So, yeah.
3.
So, yes, for those celebrating next week, Selamat Idul Fitri, yeah, have a great Lebaran or mudik back home, yeah?
Ya, mudik-mudik.
Mudik, yeah? And thank you so much for joining us today at EF. Okay, Miss Vicky.
Iya, terima kasih banyak ya untuk yang merayakan juga selamat Lebaran. Seperti tadi dibilang sama Mr. Ashley, kita akan ketemu 1 bulan lagi. Jadi supaya kalian nggak lupa, bisa banget langsung daftar early bird-nya kita untuk seminar 1 bulan lagi. Terima kasih semua yang udah hadir. Terima kasih yang udah stay sampai acara. Hari ini partisipannya seru banget dan semuanya responsif. Jadi kita senang banget ketemu sama kalian hari ini. Dan sampai ketemu lagi di EF Talk selanjutnya. Apapun cita-citanya, belajar bahasa Inggrisnya. Jangan lupa di EF. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great Eid al-Fitr break.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You're welcome.